Hey coaches, I want to talk to you about your exit strategy because if you have one, you ain't gonna make it. If you have one and you're not willing to get rid of it permanently, you're not gonna make it. If you have one and you are willing to totally annihilate it, you can build this business. Also, if you don't have one, then first of all, congratulations. Second of all, watch this video anyway because you're gonna have coaches, you're gonna enroll people in your business that do have one, and you're even gonna talk to prospects, some of them who already have an exit strategy even before they get started and enroll with you. That's craziness, but it's true. And I feel that you need to be equipped for that. An exit strategy is typically going to look like this. Okay, I'll give this such and such time, and if it doesn't work out, then I can get out. I've got a backup plan. If it doesn't work by the end of the month, by the end of the year, I can get out. No big deal, right? That's an exit strategy. An exit strategy is also, a lot of the times, misidentified as a backup plan. I know on some level it sounds totally logical to have a backup plan like that or a way out in case it doesn't work out. It just sounds really logical. Here's why it's not. First of all, I've never known anybody do anything great that had an exit plan. The people that do great stuff, they burn their bridge. They don't retreat. They have this philosophy of, you're either going to find me at the top of the mountain on my way up or dead somewhere on the side of the mountain. You will not find me going back down the mountain because it got too hard. I'm going to figure it out. People that make it big and do great things, and not just in this business, but just in life in general, those are people that have this attitude of, I'm gonna do it until I figure it out. Stuff is gonna happen. I'm gonna figure it out. There is no retreat. Nothing can resist a human will that will stake its existence on its purpose. I don't remember who said that. You can Google it and you'll find the originator of that quote. But basically that means do it or die. Those kinds of beliefs unleash the power of the human spirit. Having this belief of, okay, I'm gonna give it till such and such a date, and if it doesn't work out, then I'm getting out and I'm washing my hands of it. That does not unleash the power of the human spirit. That unleashes the power of the, let's quit, and this way if it doesn't work out, I can protect my ego from hurting because I had an exit plan the entire time. And if you're in the business of protecting your ego from hurting, then you're not gonna make it and you're not ready yet. I just want you to know that. So you have to be willing to entirely shift your belief on that, like turn it upside down, not just shift it, but complete backwards of where it's at now. And when you unleash the power of your human spirit, that's what's going to build this thing. So that's the first reason, the primary reason why, if you have an exit plan or a misidentified plan as a backup plan, because you're just going to all out quit if it doesn't work out by a certain time, then that totally affects your energy because your human spirit has been released in a very negative way because, hey, you've got this backup plan and that way your ego can be protected if it doesn't work out, which doesn't really work to protect your ego anyway, by the way, so that's an illusion, just so you know. I'm living this, just so you know. Just recently I was talking to a guy ready to enroll, had his credit card out, gonna get a challenge pack, the whole enchilada. And he said, okay, cool, I'm ready to go, let's get enrolled, and you know, if it doesn't work out in the next month or so, I can always just quit. And I said to him, I was very polite about it, I said, okay, I know you're ready to go, and you got your credit card in hand, and I appreciate you being forthcomingly honest with me, but tell you the truth, I don't believe that you are ready for this yet. So I recommend waiting until you become ready and you don't have a plan to quit. And when you don't have a plan to quit, let's do this and we'll make this count for real, okay? And that was pretty much it. And the guy wrote back and said, wow, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, let me think about this. So who knows what that's gonna turn out to be. In the past, I've said that to people before, and it spoke to their spirit right on the spot, and they said, you know what, you're right, F quitting, let's do this for real. And they signed up, and they had a bolder staying power because of it. That's pretty awesome. Now, what I could have done is what most of you probably would do. Let's just be honest. Most of you would probably be like, okay, this guy's ready to enroll now, even though he's not ready mentally, but he's got his credit card out. I could get a commission and Success Club points and whatever else. You'd enroll him. You absolutely would. And then what would happen? This person would come in. You'd probably give this person all of your time, even though they don't deserve it. And you only see this person eventually quit, stop working, stop showing up, make promises, maybe break some, who knows. And then you just be frustrated, like, oh man, I gave that person so much time and they said they were going to do this, and all that time of mine wasted because they just ended up not seeing this thing through anyway. That's how it would play out for most of you. Versus what I do, I never move forward with somebody out of weakness or out of scarcity. It's always from a strong, positive posture that empowers people. I'm not going to participate in somebody going nowhere. Think about this. Everybody already knows how to go nowhere. They don't need your help to do it. They already know how. So have a different posture. If someone says to you that they have an exit plan, and it's going to look something like, okay, and if it doesn't work out, I can always get my money back. If it doesn't work out, I can always just quit. I've got this backup. I can always fall back on something else. In my opinion, that's a perfect time to be polite and to let them know, hey, I appreciate you being forthcoming with me about that, but I don't think that you're ready yet. Let's wait until you don't have a plan to quit, a plan to get out. Let's wait till you no longer have an exit plan. And when that happens, you're ready, and I would love to do this with you at that time. Sound cool? And most people are going to be taken by a little surprise. I mean, I haven't had anybody respond negatively to me about that. Not about that anyway. It's always a surprise because everybody is used to dealing with people in the home business industry that is so desperate they will take anybody. They're like, whoa, wasn't expecting that. They're like, man, I was expecting that I'd be in no matter what because I'm ready. I got my credit card. It wouldn't matter. I mean, you know exactly what I'm talking about, coaches. You know, mostly everyone in this industry operates out of desperation. They operate out of a plan to quit, right? If it doesn't work out in a certain amount of time. So skip that. Annihilate your plan to quit. I hope I made the case. I hope that you are better equipped to deal with your own demons, as well as helping other people that you talk to, whether they're prospects or future people that you enroll into your business. I hope this helps you help them out too, because we want to unleash the power of our human spirits. That's what it boils down to. A plan to quit doesn't do that. A plan to quit has the opposite effect when you unleash the power of your human spirit. Because nothing can resist a will, a human will that will stake its existence on its purpose. Do it or die, right? That sort of a thing. I'll do it until I will figure it out. There is no retreat on this. You want to know why most of the rags to riches stories are, let me back up a second. You want to know why most of the people that have millions and billions of dollars are people that went from rags to riches, not from middle to riches, but there's some of those too, but the vast majority of them went from rags to riches is because they really had no other choice. It was either they were going to die on the streets, homelessness or whatever was going on, or they were going to make it big. So they did. That's why you seldomly hear about somebody going from the middle to the upper. It's usually from rock bottom to the top. So there you have it. And if by some chance you're still clinging on to, yeah, I hear you, Tom, but I still, because of my situation and this fill in the blank, I still have to have a backup plan, then dig deeper into your vision. It's not compelling enough yet, and you're not ready yet to have your next breakthrough. Freedom of the mind precedes your next big breakthrough. Before you do anything great, you're going to have freedom of the mind, and you're going to unleash the power of your human spirit. So if you have not done that yet, and you still have quote unquote a backup plan because you've got perfectly sound reason to have a backup plan or a plan to quit, then your vision is too weak. So build that up or nothing else matters. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to share it with your teammates if you think that they can benefit from it as well. And if you would like some help in building a more compelling vision, go to my website, fireyourboss.xyz. I actually, within that blog article, I pose some really important foundational questions in helping people to paint a vision that is really, really important to them so that they're going to do whatever it takes instead of this plan to quit. They're going to have this do or die attitude. They're going to have this attitude that you're either going to see me on the mountaintop, going up, or dead, but you will not find me sliding back down. So if that helps you, go there, fireyourboss.xyz. Build that vision up, man, and help your teammates do the same thing.